Okay, what I will do is I will just change the activity name of these ones also. I want to keep all the same and okay. Activity exist. Okay, cancel. So what I will do is I will renumber it and I will make it 1060. Okay, so we already named them. Okay, now we're looking into the relationships, right? Sorry, activity types. Okay, then we were discussing it. So because we are doing some task on those activities, for example, excavation, anti-termite, waterproofing, screed. Uh, so these are all like there is some task to be done. So therefore we call them task dependent. And therefore, if you look here, each of activity is task dependent because this depends on some task to be done. Okay, now what I will do is we will go into the relationships because now we are doing this one, link activities with relationships. So how many types of total relationship, Asif? Just give me one number.
There are 4 types.
There are 4 types. Okay. And what
Yeah.
are those 4?
Sir, finish to start.
4 types. And we have, okay, finish to start, good. What else?
Yeah.
No, you don't say.
Finish.
Wait. Heather, what
Okay,
else?
okay, sir.
Start to start.
Abbas, give me one relationship.
Yeah, start to finish.
And Zan, can you give me one relationship?
Finish to finish.
Yeah, good. Why you are not saying with confidence, my friend? Okay, we have finished to finish. So what we do is like once we call it finish to start, this is how it will show. FS. Then we have SS. Then we have SF. And then we have FF. Okay, which one is the most used? My friend Aslam, what do you think is the most used relationship?
Finish to start.
Finish to start. So what does it mean, finish to start? It means that we have to finish one task and then we will start the next, right?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So this is the most used. I make it green. Which one is the worst? We should not use. Heather.
This start to finish.
Yeah, we should not use start to finish. We should avoid this one. Okay. So this is an let's call it. I have one more assignment for you guys. That you will give me example of each one. That what does finish to start mean? For example, you have to finish the you are doing the scaffold. Once the scaffold is finished, then only you can start with the form work, let's say. So you will give me example for each of one. I will just put it into the chat. This is another assignment for us. But I didn't receive assignments from everybody. Guys, you have to do it. Otherwise, there is no like benefit of doing all this because this thing you will get only with practice. Once you will do yourself, then only your concept will be clear. Okay, so this is I need. Give me example. So the guys who are civil engineers, they will give a civil example. Zain and Asif, they will give me electrical example. Okay, guys.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, now I want to, okay, so what should be the relationship between these excavation and termite?
Sir, finish to start.
Exactly, it should be finished to start. So after excavation, we will do termite. And then after termite, I will do blinding. So
Sir,
this, yeah,
sir, before going to the relationship,
yeah,
I have one question.
tell me.
In activity type,
Yes,
can you please elaborate the level of effort, sir? Because in my last interview,
okay,
so he asked me that what is the level of effort. So I did not explain him very well. So
okay,
that I want to know from your side.
no problem. So what happens is, okay, if I come here, you will see here the, where is it?
Journal, sir.
We have
In
here
journals.
one activity type level of effort.
Yes, sir.
What does it mean? So I will try to give you one example. For example, you are working in a construction project, okay? And then there is a tower crane there.
Yes, sir.
In the construction project, you will find a tower crane is
Hmm.
installed there.
Tower
Okay,
crane.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that tower crane is also working, right? But
Yes, sir.
that tower crane is not impacting anything in terms of, like, all the other works are also ongoing nearby. You are doing your slab on grade, you are doing your footings, you are doing your columns, you are doing form
Hmm.
works. Everything else is ongoing.
Yes,
But
tower crane will not affect.
tower crane is also supporting you because he is
Yeah.
handling the material for you. He's taking material from one place to another place and all these kind of things. But still, that tower crane is here. So that tower crane activity is like a level of effort activity. I'm not, I don't know
Okay.
whether, okay, again, I will try to explain it again. So, like, effort is being done there from tower crane, but it's not impacting anything. Because now what will happen? Let's say you have to, because in the program you have to have the activity of tower crane, okay?
Okay, sir.
But if you make that activity task dependent and you will link that activity with some activity, of course it will affect your project, because the level of activity duration is too much. It's like 500 days or 400 days. It will start from when you install the tower crane and it will go up to when you remove the tower crane. And you are not going to remove tower crane next month. You will keep it there for 1.5 years or maybe 2 years. So for those kind of activities which are helping you but is not impacting all of other activities of yours, we call them level of effort activities.
Okay.
No, I think, okay. Is it clear or no?
Yes,
Let,
clear, sir.
let me Google that, okay? I will just Google it for you.
Can
Anybody else?
we
Yeah.
installation generator in this same activity level of effort?
Say again?
Like, for construction purpose, in some sites we will install generator, right?
Yeah.
So can
Like,
we include that in the level of effort activity?
Yeah. If the generator, if it's just supporting your works, it will be a level of effort. For example, you put a generator there so that there should be a light at night, but it's not the part of permanent works. It's level of effort. So this is like the tower crane was supporting us. So this generator is supporting us. And Heather, you were saying something.
like meeting is also a level of effort.
No, meeting cannot be a level of effort. Okay, if you are putting a meeting into your schedule, it should be task dependent. Why? Because only, so why we put a activity of meeting? So because we have to make some decision, right?
Yes.
So that the next activity can only start once you have the conclusion from meeting. So you will link that meeting activity with some activity. Like we are doing this meeting for a specific task, right? So we
Yes,
cannot
yes,
call
sir.
this as a level of effort. But the general meetings which we do now and then, these meetings are not part of the program because these are not supporting anything. So mainly there's Aslam said the generator or the tower crane or mobile crane, these kind of activities we can say the level of effort activities. So Asif,
So we can
yeah,
like short understanding, like the activity which is not related to any relationship, like installing a crane is not a FS or SS or SF or FF. There is no relationship, right? Installing a crane. So that is why we can call it as a level of effort, right? We can explain in interview like this also, right?
no,
Like
sorry,
it,
repeat again.
the installation of crane
Yeah,
doesn't depend on any work. Like it doesn't have to start on any finish or doesn't have to finish on any start. Like it doesn't have any relationship. There are four types of relationship, right?
no. What happens is the installation of tower crane itself will be task dependent because the
Oh,
installation part is task dependent, but the operational part of tower crane is level of effort.
okay,
I
okay,
think
okay.
different supportive services would be the level of effort.
Yeah, exactly. Like tower crane, like generator, or like some other equipments. So these kind of activities, which is supporting the tasks of task dependent activities, is level of effort
Even the
activity.
safety, security, and quality control and other managing roles also would be the part.
Yeah,
Right, sir?
these are level of effort activities, but normally we don't put these activities in our schedule because you will not see
Okay.
an activity of safety in schedule or the quality in schedule. So what we put in schedule, the normal level of efforts are like tower cranes. So Asif, the answer to your question is, you see, we did this answer with brainstorming, is like any activity which is supporting the task dependent activity is called level of effort. And you can give example of generator or tower crane. And these level of
Okay,
effort
sir.
activities will not impact your critical path. This is also important.
Oh, okay, that is important, sir.
Yeah.
That will not
Okay.
affect our critical path.
Yeah, that will not affect our critical
Right, sir.
path. Okay.
Right, sir. Right.
So, okay, I was showing you guys how to do relationships. So this is another way of doing relationships, okay? I just come here in PCC, I put it assign here. So this window is also open with me. And I know that I am doing the successors now. So there is no, what is a blinding successor? The next activity, which is waterproofing. For the waterproofing, I have screed. For the screed, I have now reinforcement. For the reinforcement, I have formwork. For the formwork, I have this casting. Okay. Now, what is the, for the casting, the successor is columns, right? And for columns, we have formwork. Okay. This can be one way. The other way, which is the faster way, I can just go into formwork for columns from here to here. I will just right click and I will link activities. So I can link 5, 6, 7 activities in one go. Okay, now this process is ongoing. It takes maybe few seconds in this case because it's 7, 8 activities. But in standalone, you can do early. So now it's already like all the relationships are here. You guys can see, right? So what,
Yes, yes.
yeah, okay. What will happen now? Okay, now I will link this casting of slab with which activity? I will link it with two. I will link it with the next level and I will also link it with the milestone, which is completion of structure. Okay. Now I want to give durations. Before that, let's set this finish to start or finish to finish. For example, excavation should finish, then only we can start anti-termite, right? Anti-termite should finish to start blinding, blinding to waterproofing. This is going like finish to start, no problem. But now here, for the columns, I have to finish the reinforcement, yes, and then only I can start formwork. This finish to start is okay. After formwork is done, I will do casting. This is also okay. After columns are done, now for example, there is, let's say, 50 columns and I have already completed 30. Can I start the slab form work,
Yes.
Abbas?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we can start, right? So in that case, the duration should not be finished to start, right, with the slab between
Yes, sir.
columns and form work. So what should we put?
Finish to finish, sir, with some lag.
We can
Or
say start with like
we can put, yeah, we can do both, but in that case, start to start is a better. Okay. So how much lag should we put? We cannot define that lag because we have not done the durations yet. So let's fix the durations first. Okay, and then we will come to the relationship part. So for excavation of, let's assume we are talking about 20 footings here. Okay, so the duration for 20 footings for excavation we will take. Okay, guys, again, it depends on the specific project, the number of manpower, the number of resources. If it's only one machine can excavate 3 footings per day, and I have 20 footings, so I will go with 7 days. Anti-termite I will do in 1 day. Blinding,
so sorry sir, to interrupt you before going
Yeah.
to duration. I
Yeah,
have
tell.
2 questions
Yes,
related to this relationship.
yeah,
First, we said that this in general, like casting of columns, successor activity is form work of slab.
okay.
And if our short range of column is not approved, so we can start before casting of columns form work of slab. So it does not matter before our relationship was finished to start. Now we can add like start to start after this reinforcement of columns. Start with the form work of slabs.
Okay, so 2 things here. Yeah, you are right. And then these activities will also be linked with the shop drawings, because the thing is we have not done this engineering part yet. So once we add those engineering activities, these engineering activities will be linked with procurement, and then procurement will be linked with construction, or these engineering activities will directly be linked with construction also. So if engineering is not approved, okay, maybe you can start the form work, but you cannot start the reinforcement because you need reinforcement drawings in order to start reinforcement. So they needs to be approved, then only you can proceed with the works, or you can finish the works. Is it okay, or?
Yes, thank you, sir. And my next question is like
Yeah.
this relationship we can do from the Excel sheet from the import export.
You can do it, but at the moment I will not prefer that. Because why? As we are going to do one of our WBS like perfectly, then we will just copy paste. So will you not waste time? Because why we do import export? Just to save time. And that thing we can do for the resource assignment, for the cost loading, for the weightages, for material assignments. That thing, the import export or the Excel part, we do for those activities. For the relationships, it's better we should do it in P6. But in any case, if you want to change multiple relationships, or there is different kind of exercises with relationships also, we can do them in Excel as well. But for this specific case, we should do it in P6. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Can we do to learn how to import export in next classes relationship?
Of course, we will do a lot of import export for relationships and also for resources.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good point. Just remind me in the next class, we will import activities from Excel in the next class.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. So what I will do is I will just give all these activities the duration of, let's say, from here, 7 days, link activities. No, okay. Now I want to fill this down. So what I will do is I'll just come here and I will make it, there is an option of fill down. So it all becomes 7. So now, okay, because I was having 20 excavations, right? 20 footings. So I will not wait for 20 footings to excavate and then I will come and anti-termite. Once one footing is ready, I can go there and I can anti-termite it, right, guys? Why should I wait
Sorry, sir.
for... Okay, again, I will repeat my question. I have 20 footings to excavate, right?
Okay.
So I will not finish all the 20 footings because we were saying that the relation should be finished to start between excavation and anti-termite. So what I will
Yes.
do is I will do 5 footings and then I can start with this anti-termite activity, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So I will just put 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Okay, let's make it 10 and 10. And I will call it, okay, concrete, I will pour it on one day. So what's happening is I put 7 days, so I can change this relationship now. That start to start, I will call it 2 days lag. So after 2 days of excavation, I will start doing the anti-termites because I will have few footings ready, excavated. Is it clear for you?
Yes,
Every-
yes, sir.
Abbas, Aslam? Guys,
Sir, can you repeat?
okay, what I'm saying is, for example, I don't need to put a finish to start relationship between excavation and anti-termite because I can
You
start
mean to
once,
say we can start both at once?
yeah, like after lag of 2 days at least. Because in 2 days I can make 4, 5 footings ready. So the same I will do for here. I will just give it a relationship, a lag of 2 days. Then I will come here. For screed, I will give lag of 3 days. Then for screed, I will give lag of, let's say, 2 days again. And between reinforcement, I will give lag of after 3, 4 days. Then once this is complete and this is complete. Okay, for this one, now I will link all those also, or these are already linked, right? So then I will proceed with the columns. I will give it 5 days. This is already 5, 5. I will cause the column in one go, or I will give it 5 days also. Then I have 12 days here. I have 12 days here for 6 days. 6 days. 6 days. Then I have 1 day here. Okay, so what I will do now, so reinforcement of columns and form work, we can give some lag, right? So I will say start to start, 2 days. And for form work of slab and between reinforcement, I will say start to start, 8 days. Okay, now I will just, this one is start to start 0. So now I will schedule this one. Guys, you are getting bored or you are with me?
Sir, it is interesting.
Okay, that's good to hear that, at least. Okay, what happened now? I scheduled this one. Okay, because I came here and I schedule it. And this is my, let's say, ground floor. It was starting from 1 May For the substructure, it took me 1 month, which is 30 days. And this cycle is reasonable. That normally we take 30 days because we're talking about more than 20 footings with all those activities. Yes. And then I started with these columns and I finish it here. Okay, I think I'm missing one activity. Let's put curing time here. So let's call it curing of foundation and slab on grade, and we'll give it 7 days. And I will link them together. And also after slab casting, I have to give one more for the curing of slab. So for slab curing, I will take 21 days. I will link it. You guys have to practice it, please, because otherwise it will be of no use. So now I have completed this one, as you guys can see. And if you look here, the total float is also 0 because all these activities are critical for me, all these structure activities. And this, okay, always look for the critical path. Okay, what is critical path, Asif? Aslam, what is critical path?
It is the path where no activities are affected. It's the longest time taken.
Okay.
Sir,
Abbas?
you asked me a
Yeah,
question.
I ask you, yes. What is
Yeah,
critical
critical
path?
path is usually the activities on the longest path with the zero float.
With the, okay, if the critical activity is delayed, what will happen?
The project finish date also delays.
Project finish date will also be delayed. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, project is also
So,
delayed, sir.
okay. So by definition, it's correct. But once P6 gives you any critical path, because he is giving me now this critical path, right?
Right, sir.
Because this is going in one sequence. Okay. What there is, you see, there is a difference also here. Okay, then it's my responsibility to double check it, whether the critical path is making sense or not.
Okay.
I cannot just go like, okay, because this is what we call it, because program is giving me this critical path, so this is a critical path. No, I have to check it. And if it's making sense, well and good, and I can defend this path. If it's not making sense, then it's become a problem for me, because then people will challenge me. That okay, once they prove that your critical path is wrong, your full schedule is wrong. Khalas. Whatever the effort you have done for 2-3 weeks, it's of no use. So what I will do is I will just leave it here for today. So tomorrow what we will do is we will add those MEP activities and architecture activities from Excel. We will define them first in Excel, and then we will put into P6. And then we will copy paste the same for level 1 and then for the terrace. Okay, because now to go up to terrace, 60% of the work we have done today, because then it will be copy paste. You have not to do it like one by one, like the way we did today. We will just copy paste, we will double check the relationships and khalas. Okay, is there any question?
And when the next class will be, sir? Tomorrow or next Friday?
Tomorrow, no, we cannot. If you guys want, we can do 2 classes in a week, like one Friday and one during the week itself. But if you want to do every class on Friday, it's up to you guys. I am ready to do 2 classes in a week, but I cannot do more than that.
I am asking because you said that we will do tomorrow. This is
No,
why I want to
when I say
confirm.
tomorrow, it means that next week.
Next week. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
So I will share all these, what we call it. I will share this XCR file. You have to import it so that you guys know that how to import export. And I will share the drawings. I will share a BOQ, and I will share also the project specs, so that we planning specs, so that we can go through. You guys can go through them during the week. And I've also given you a couple of exercises. You guys have to do that. And during the week itself, I will send a couple of more exercises related to Excel. Because planning and Primavera and Excel, we have to take both together. Because we use both of them at the same time and all of the time. So we cannot miss any of that. Asif, you were supposed to send this, what we call it, planning specs. You said that you will share.
Yes, sir. Sir, I will share it in the group
No,
after the
share
class.
it now. We can discuss if it's open with you or it's not open with you.
Not open with me, sir. It is my another laptop.
Okay, no problem. We can
That's
discuss
why.
it next week. Okay, share in the group. Just to remove the title of your company and everything.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, and then you can share it. Okay, guys. Anything else?
No, sir. Sir, when will be the recording be shared, sir, in the group?
Recording will be shared tonight, and
Okay,
also
sir.
the content I will share later tonight. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, guys. See you. Take care.
See
Thank
you,
you, sir.
sir.